Let's get into the show. Welcome again to another episode of The Late Show with T and J. My name is Jovan, and we have our co-host here, Tanner. How are we doing today, sir?
I'm good. Back at the podcast. It's good to see you.
Spend some time off.
We took a little short hiatus before the last episode, and
again, life hit at that point in time, and then life hit double again. So
yeah, I got COVID.
Let's hear about that. So let's talk about that. So how was your experience with COVID? Because now I know you have had it, my wife has had it. Let's talk about it a little bit.
So for me, the symptoms that I felt started with, it was very, very, very mild cough, and it was probably like every hour. It felt like it wasn't
back to back,
distantly, shooting off. And I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, whatever. Maybe I just have a dry throat, not drinking enough water. Maybe it's dry air. And then Victoria said that she lost her taste and smell. So I was like, okay, so I should probably go get tested since, at the time we were staying in the same place and the boys. So we got tested, and it turned out that I tested positive for COVID. And the swab.
Oh, so yeah, which test did you have?
I did the rapid response test, like the immediate results one.
Was that still a nasal swab, or was that just the throat swab?
It was a nasal swab.
See, I had to do the throat swab twice. I didn't have to deal with the nasal at all.
Was that uncomfortable at all?
No different from like a doctor examining the back of your throat with a tongue depressor. You know what I mean? How they're back there like checking out your tonsils. All right, maybe you have a sore throat, so they got to look a little bit further in. But
I would have honestly preferred that.
I mean, it wasn't like I was sucking dick or anything, so it wasn't like that.
What's that like, Jovan?
Not good. Just hella sus out of nowhere. Wait a minute, now when did you learn?
How do you know?
If it was tiny. Goddamn.
Right.
So obnoxiously down your nose.
Yeah. So I went to a Nation Health Center. They immediately got me in. I pulled up. I had to stay outside in the car. They came out. Had to keep my mask on just to hold it down so they could do the swab.
Yep.
They did that swab and they're like, all right, so it's gonna be like a little itch. It was more than an itch. It was like some motherfucker was trying to like scramble my goddamn optic nerves. And the sneeze after was so obnoxious. Like I didn't know what to do. So my initial like reaction was to take my mask and go like this.
Cover your face. And
it was soaked. And it was the only mask I had left.
Ooh.
So
just boogers all up in there.
It was a hot mess.
Oh.
the right nostril, the next one.
Oh shit, that was only the first one.
It was immediate. Dude, I did the whole it looked like I was getting some good guap. All right, I was like, I was trying
the soul sucker.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was trying to retain my life for a moment, and yeah, so she did that, and about 15-20 minutes later, the doctor came out with results. I was like, shit, because I was just about to start a new job.
You got the Rona. Oh, right before a job too. I remember you telling me. Yeah.
This was also going to affect getting my distribution check from the Nation. Luckily, I was able to sort a lot of things out. It didn't look good at first. So then, yeah. So
hence time off.
Yeah.
Needed time to settle your affairs there.
So there was 2 weeks of quarantine. Again, I didn't have any temperature except for one night. There was one night where it shot up to 100, 101, but and I had no trouble breathing. little cough here and there. It would like I would get chills and body aches, but mostly at night when I'm trying to go to bed. And that would subside after I took some extra strength Tylenol and honestly just covered the fuck up. And I felt fine. There was exhaustion. It didn't help that the boys they weren't showing any symptoms. They were asymptomatic. They were fine. They still are fine. But going through I would say they were going through a growth period because Ezra has always been so easy to put to bed and he would sleep all night. But then it turns out like he's getting a little bit older. He's changing. His sleep pattern is changing. So he's waking up in the middle of the night. So I would take melatonin just so I could just fall asleep, and then I have to wake up and go get him back to bed, and it would take a couple hours. So the rest wasn't quite there. And then they're up at 6 in the morning, and they're 0 to 100. You got to be ready to go. So I think that attributed to the exhaustion that I felt. Honestly, the worst part for me was just getting dizzy from doing minimal tasks. It wasn't horrible dizziness where I felt like I was gonna pass out, fall.
Damn it! Why not? Okay.
It was just kind of like I spun around in circles.
No, damn it! Blackout like I do. I need someone else in my club.
I'm not trying to do that.
Oh, see, I need someone else in my little group of pity parties.
Right. And yeah, that was. I had one breakfast where I was out of breath from trying to finish my food, and that was probably it. That was honestly
badass.
That was the worst of it. I had a choice to go to the hospital because the list that I was given said if your temperature rises or like anything changes, go to the hospital. So I called, I did everything I had to do, and they were gonna send the paramedics. So the paramedics checked me out, and my vitals were fine. Things went down. And they're like, if you still want to go, it's your choice. I'm like, I just want to go to bed, man. Like, it's 2 in the morning. I just want to go to sleep. I don't want to take up a bed that somebody in need could be using. I have a perfectly good couch, bed, like.
Right. Someone might need that hospital bed.
Yeah.
Who's worse off?
Yeah.
Respect.
High key hinting at that too as well. I don't usually pick up on signs very well.
Go take your ass to sleep.
That one was very, very obvious.
Hey, we ain't got time for this.
The worst part was in order to get back to, I had a job interview that had because of it. They needed proof from my doctor saying that I'm fine. So my doctor couldn't give that to me. I had to get it from Onondaga County since I'm in Onondaga County. So COVID tracking is supposed to call you and check up on you and stuff like that and get details. They didn't call me nothing. So there was like a week where I wasn't getting nothing. I called them Monday. On a Monday, sorry. I was told, like, I got nothing but missed calls until finally I got a hold of somebody, and they were like, all right, we'll take your info down and someone will call you as soon as they're ready. I'm like, well, when though? Like, because the world doesn't stop. My bills are still piling up. I still need to eat. My kids still need to eat. I need to go get this money as soon as possible. Rent is due, basically. And she was like, yeah, there's really nothing I can do. When they're ready to call you, they'll call you. All right, well, I'm healthy, I'm free. I don't want to just twiddle my damn thumbs. That's what I ended up doing. I called every single day. I must have called them close to 100 times and gotten tons of missed calls and maybe talked to people 2 or 3 times.
Oof.
And getting the same answer, giving them my same info. I was pissed. I was punching air. And then finally they called me. I set up an interview, and I think they just interviewed me to kind of humor me or whatnot, because like immediately after, maybe it was a bad interview. I don't know. It felt like a good interview. I have the experience and everything, but they said they needed somebody who was more fitting for that position. For basically general labor in a warehouse. I think they were turned off from my bachelor's degree.
Like, that's too much?
They're like, so you have your bachelor's degree in communication media. Why do you want to work here? Listen, motherfucker. Only places right now that are hiring are warehouses all over the everywhere else. I don't want to go apply to a restaurant or some local business that might get shut down any second.
Which it has multiple times. Like,
I need security right now,
especially with the boys.
Yeah. So right now, I'm trying to find business or a position somewhere that is deemed essential.
Right.
I hate that word, essential. Look.
Well, it discredits everyone else, but
yeah, it's all essential. We all need to make a living. Our bills haven't stopped. A $1,200 stimulus check doesn't cover that.
It doesn't.
And hey, they got their vaccine that they wanted, so they should probably eat shit up.
They got two now. Pfizer has one, and Moderna.
Right.
They have one as well that just got approved the other day.
So yeah, so that was my COVID experience. I don't want to just not say discredit. I don't want to
downplay. No.
Really, really benefit here.
Yeah.
But my personal experience, I have honestly had far worse colds.
Jill would say the same.
Which where like I don't want to say like I want to die, but you know, you get over dramatic and you're like, I just want it to fucking stop. Just like kill me already, you know?
That's how I feel about my blackouts. Like, especially when I have a week of heavy ones where I'm like, all right, yo, just call it quits. I'm done here. Oh. It's never a good time. You wake up all groggy and people are typically around you like, yo, are you okay? Are you okay? And you're like, as you said, I've been doing this for 14 years. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you said sometimes like you lose track of time or you freak out.
Yeah.
You forget some things like where you are, how
it's a bit of amnesia that comes with it. It comes back. It's short term, but you get very forgetful of like the situation you're in or where you were in your conversation, or like I've had ones where I'm like literally just dazed looking around like, where the fuck am I? You know?
Yeah. Do you ever get like nervous or scared that you're gonna wake up from one of those and like have that possibility of completely forgetting who you are for?
No, not to that degree. I mean, again, this has been 14 years of dealing with it, so it's like I know it's a short-term thing and it'll go away, but like in the moment, and especially over this past summer, it got really bad where like chest pains started happening, like with my chest palpitations. Like it became a lot more like painful to deal with. Like my chest would actually hurt and I would black out sitting down. I was in the car when I had to go to the ER. I blacked out as we were coming to a stoplight on a flat road. Now I realized it got worse when I was still in New York and I went up a hill and I blacked out from going up a hill in a car in the passenger seat, thankfully. But that's when I noticed it was getting worse when now dealing with just sitting still but going up an elevation. And then now it's to the point of I could be sitting still, but if that sensation comes up, I can easily black out just being there.
Right.
It's annoying more so than anything else. It is just annoying.
There's uncertainty of like when.
Which now has interrupted my working and things like that, because like I was working at an animal hospital. Things were going great. They were stressful because we were getting shorthanded, but it was like I was doing well there, and then my issues started becoming more and more exacerbated, and to the point where I couldn't properly perform my job because it's got to be my coworkers looking after me, which thankfully I had great coworkers who were like, no, go sit down if you need to. Like they were very sisterly, I would say, because I pretty much worked with only women, but they we're there to like, hey, you're not going to be able to do your job when like this. You need to go sit down. We're trying to care for you. Just take care of yourself. So like I respect them for that at Companions Animal Hospital, one of the best animal hospitals, actually the best animal hospital I've ever been to. I still bring my animals there because great work, but just the environment made it easier to deal with it longer, although I should have stopped sooner when all the issues came up. I tried to press it out longer and longer because, again, we're in a pandemic and I still have bills that I gotta pay. You know what I mean? And that's what kept pushing me along is I'm like, our government's not supporting us right now. I still have to get out there and do my job to make money for my household. And I'm to a point I can't even do that. Like, so I gotta find a whole new avenue as you do to make things work. And that's been stressful, and that's been my time over the past couple weeks is dealing with my blackouts, going to appointments and things like that, waiting for my medication to really start affecting my body and help out. But that's where I'm at.
Tough time.
COVID's a motherfucker, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But on a lighter note, because I do actually have a lighter note, I'm celebrating Xmas for the first time in my life. How does that sound for you? Knowing me for 11 years and how I have never celebrated Christmas that entire time with you.
Yes.
Big surprise to everyone.
every Christmas day.
Every
send you a Merry Christmas. Just because I know it's gonna set you up.
Because I'm like, every year, time and time again, Tanner, how many times have we gone through this? I don't celebrate Christmas. Hop off my dick, okay? But
it's not even to convert you.
It's not. It's because
it's
you're an asshole.
Not a Merry Christmas.
It's because you're an asshole. When you don't respect my wishes.
I just want to wish you a Merry
I don't give a fuck. But I am. The reason I'm doing it this year is because, well, one, I've mentioned to you before, there were a couple times this year where I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it. There were some instances where I felt like I was knocking on death's door. He just he didn't answer. So I'm sticking around until he finally picks up my phone call. But I told Jill that I wanted to be able to do this and celebrate this with her at least once, to be able to give her that as a gift in and of itself. And she was very appreciative of that. And I did tell her, if we're doing that, we're going full force. Like, all right, I'm not going to have Santa around the house because, again, I'm not doing Christmas. I'm doing Xmas, like Futurama style. I don't want Santa up in my house because he's evil. But, I got little doodads.
Hey.
I got some stuffs. I did Jill's present today. I wrapped my first present ever. I've never wrapped a present ever. Not even when it's been like a birthday gift. I just, here, take it, bitch. Anybody I've given a gift to, I'm like, take it. This is for you. Screw wrapping it. That's a waste of time. This is just gonna get in the way. But I was like, yeah, nah, I gotta do it. Gotta do it for her. So now it's under the tree, all set up nice.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's definitely different. Because again, there are so many like religious associations with the holiday itself. I mean, there's a religious holiday really, but it's more like one thing I've always been intrigued by this holiday is it actually does make people joyous. Like, everyone who celebrates has the same idea in mind as, this is a pretty happy time of year. Like, as much as, like, especially people up in the northern regions, like, we got to deal with snow and shit, like, getting stuck in our houses and all that. But it, like, all the same, like, the environment changes. Like, everyone's aura goes out in their community, and it's like, this is pretty pleasant. You throw up some lights. Literally, we're just amazed by lights. But I'm like, hey, whatever's gonna make people happy, especially in one of the darkest times of the year, you know, just because winter being it's what it is, it's like it it's a nice thing to have around. It's a way to finish off the year in a nice celebration. So I get it.
Yeah.
I've always liked that concept. And the music be popping. Them old school jams, man, back when I had to sing them in like kindergarten, you know, in kindergarten choir or whatever, of course.
The I gotta say, the one Christmas song I could do without is Mariah Carey's.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh Lord, yo,
I hate it.
it's
Oh,
honestly,
man.
look, it's a good
It gets
is
on my nerves.
a good song, but
It gets on my nerves. It's
it's
played.
also annoying. All right,
Yeah.
it's also really, really, really annoying, and I'm sorry, Mariah. It's just it's too much.
That was the last popular Christmas song, though. Before then, it had been like a couple decades before like there was a good Christmas song out. She kind of broke the pattern there for a while. I think that's, but now it's just oh my goodness.
Just too much.
No, no, that's not the wave.
It's not like a Grinch or like a downer, but like it's just.
First of all, I fucks with the Grinch because he didn't hate Christmas; he hated people, and I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, I when you get to the psychology of it, yeah, for sure.
Because people, man, more times than not, they ain't worth a damn. But presents are nice. And I like buying shit, so this gave me a good reason to just buy some shit.
Honestly, as far as presents go, each year as I've gotten older, I've appreciated the least. How am I gonna say this? How each year the amount of presents I've gotten have been
Is less.
and
Right.
I've been getting fewer and fewer and fewer, and I appreciate that so much more. One,
They're
because-
more essential items, though.
Yes, and that's what I toys can be fun. They were fun. They were great, and it was. I loved waking up, see what I got.
Toys you got. Oh.
Yeah, and the afterwards, playing with them all day, every single day. And then there was the sadness of when you played with one too much that day and you accidentally. But
Same day break.
but yeah, so like socks, clothes,
Gift card? Yo, give me a gift card. Let me buy what I want to. I like money. Just give me cash and you know we're good.
A couple times I've gotten some booze.
Hey, that's always nice.
Gift cards to like restaurants or to stores, and we're like, yes. What I want for Christmas this year is utilities.
Hell, if someone could do some rent for me, that'd be great.
Nice. Food. Listen, people are like, there are people who are prideful. If they were given food for Christmas, they would be like, "Am I a joke to you? Do you think I'm a loser?" Like, fuck that. That is free food. I will take it. That's
Ain't nothing wrong with some free food.
That is a can of food I don't have to buy right now.
Right. That's $1.99 I just saved.
To me, that is savings. I'm all about the bigger picture. Also, I'm cheap.
Because of those cans, I get gas money.
You know what you can get with $1.99 when you
Half a tank or a full tank, depending on where you're at.
you go to the dollar store, the world is your oyster.
Nigga, we lived off the dollar store.
For a little while, we did. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh. God.
Let's not go back there.
No.
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 There's been a few gifts that like I'm not gonna spoil what you made for Jill, but like gifts that are more personal and like from the heart, and I appreciate those very, very much.
Right. You learn the importance of the sentimental value as you grow older.
Yes.
Mature.
Especially, I feel like it's not just. I feel like everybody feels. I don't want to say unappreciated, but like they're not being thought of that much. So when you get a gift from a family member or a friend or someone close to you or even an acquaintance, if they give you something that's like that they were thinking about you, and they made it, it's like it's very obvious. Like if they give you something that you like, something that you guys talked about before, and they noticed you were excited about it and whatnot, So
Right.
It's like someone was listening or someone's watching it or someone cares. Like that's cool. That's great.
Those are the type of gifts that I like to give. Joe gave me some options, and I did a couple of them, but I'm like, I know what you really need, and I got it for her. So, but me, I also have a problem about patience. And when I get a gift, I want to see you happy right then and there in front of me. I don't want to have to wait for it. See, because I made you happy to make me happy. So let's make us happy right now. So today, she's probably going to unwrap her gift unless she's going to be stingy and do it on Christmas Day.
Avocado.
I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so mad if she's like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do it for you. Hold on. I did a thing for us right now. Dude, her parents got us a fucking air fryer. The extra large kind. By accident. They were gonna get us an air fryer and get a brother-in-law an air fryer. They were gonna give him the bigger model and us the smaller one. But they sent it to the wrong houses. So we got the big one.
So it wasn't like, hey, can you send that to them?
That was
trade-off.
That was a conversation of, well, does he really need this big of a one? He's probably not gonna use even half the features on it.
Yeah, think about it. Are they going to actually put this to use?
And I came upstairs because she had just finished up the conversation, and they were like, yeah, so this was an accident. I was like, we're not giving it back. Before she even said anything, I was like, first of all, this is ours.
Possession is
we keep this. This is mine now, first of all. It was a gift to her, but it is mine.
Brooklyn's mine's now.
It's mine now.
Air fryer's mine.
Gentrified as all hell. Brooklyn's mine now. Put a little tea shop on the corner. Like, where it used to be a liquor store is now a tea shop. Like, wait a minute, hold on. I used to cash my checks over there. So I don't know. That's kind of the happy news that I got going on. It's been a fun time.
It shows a growth, I think.
I disagree.
For me personally, I feel like it's a growth a little.
In what way is it growth?
Because it's you doing something. I'm not saying you haven't done anything for her, because you have.
I've always been considerate.
Yeah, but as far as like, because I know how you are about Christmas, and you want to call it Xmas, that's great. I guess I see it as growth as you putting that animosity you have for that holiday.
I don't. Niggas need to stop saying that. First of all, that pisses me the fuck off, because I just said earlier, I actually like the holiday, even though I don't celebrate it. I don't, because I don't celebrate, people automatically assume I hate it. And I'm like, are you dumb? Do I have to like it? Because that's not how that works. I'm like, I like the music. I like the lights. I don't fuck with Santa. I like making snowmen. I like seeing the joy on kids' faces. Like, I like shit about it, but I don't celebrate it because of my religious beliefs.
Right. So
like, it's not animosity. I don't, because religiously, I'm not supposed to have that anyway. So I try not to. I respect. Here's what I do, and let me show you how much I care about Christmas. Nigga, I work the holiday so people who actually celebrate can be with their families. That is my gift to them every year. Because I'm like, you should be with your family you actually care about today, while I just see it as another day. Like, I'm so tired of niggas saying shit. Goddamn.
Listen, Linda. I say animosity. I say animosity just because of all the years of A Merry Christmas.
That's
is
the
morning.
wrong term.
And-
That was you being an
and you
asshole.
get in hell
No, that's you being an asshole.
No.
Every year, knowing
I just wanna
religiously I don't
I just
fuck
want
with
to
it.
wish my best friend a Merry Christmas.
And that's too bad, because I'm not gonna be
And
sending
that
one
comes
back.
off as animosity.
It's not. It's because you don't respect me. That's why. I respect you, and I'm like,
don't respect
I hope you have a good day and shit, but you don't respect me in the fact of I don't give a fuck about it being Christmas. And you can shit.
There we go, animosity.
No, it's because you an asshole. Let's see, because I don't like, this is gonna make me look petty, and I don't like that. I don't like that. This is the second episode where this is the second episode where y'all done did this. The one with Sarah, because y'all don't put me on blast, and that's just not. I'm gonna fight y'all. Ooh, y'all be getting me tight.
I love you, man.
I hate you. I do. You are the worst, man.
Oh,
But here's the thing. Here's the reason why I do it.
okay.
It's not about growth, really. It's about the fact that I love my wife. If I were just dating someone, this would never come up ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I have made a commitment to make the woman that I want to live with, to be with for the rest of my life, happy. And this is going to make her happy. I've always wanted to make her happy. So there's no growth change. It's just a different thing that I'm doing. I just love my wife and I want to be able to give her the things that she wants. I know this is going to come up again when we have kids, and it's going to have to be around for them because she wants that for him. And I'm not going to say no.
Right.
But I got to dabble in a little bit first before I even see if this is something that works for me, you know? Again, I said this is a religious thing in which I don't celebrate it. But as far as doing an Xmas where it's just, hey, I'm just trying to do something nice for you.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I do it for my wife because I love my wife.
I would say make your own traditions.
We're going to try.
Do your own-
We're going to see how things go.
I think that's I think the beauty of your marriage, of having a marriage, you know, you become your own unit when you tie that knot.
Right.
You can start your own thing. You know, you can celebrate how you want. You can make it your own for the both of you. So I think that's kind of a cool prospect to look at.
I mean, that's the thing we're leaning towards. But again, I gotta feel comfortable in doing it first, you know. So that's what this year is kind of about. And again, I hate you. I do. I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. You were filth.
I'm Michael Scott right now.
I can't stand you. I don't know any quotes of Michael Scott. I never fucked with The Office like that. Unpopular opinion. It's trash, guys. It's fucking trash. I want the world to know that The Office really is no good. The best thing about it is just a little prank competition in between Dwight and the other fucking dude, John Krasinski. But I'm like, other than that, the show's trash. It's got no point. It's just dry.
And that's what I love about it, because you know I love dry humor.
But it's not good dry humor. There is good dry humor out there.
You want to know why you're wrong? So many people in the world wouldn't like it if it wasn't good dry humor. It's great dry humor. It really is. All right. For me,
No, people just have bad taste.
The Office,
People have bad taste.
Bill Murray, Wes Anderson films. All right. Dry humor. All right. If I don't have dry humor, I'm not living. All right? I need the dry humor.
Have bad taste, Tanner.
Of course, everyone has bad taste.
All right, I don't.
Oh, stop.
I don't. I have the most amazing taste ever, first of all.
Then you think that your tastes are good. Okay. So
my taste is phenomenal.
Individuals who are watching The Office may think that their taste is good.
But they're wrong.
What it is.
But they're wrong.
You're entitled to your own opinion.
Which is correct.
Agree to disagree.
No,
I'm not gonna get triggered like
you're wrong.
99% of everyone in this world, and I don't need
You're
to say
wrong.
this now that you're saying I'm wrong. It is what it is.
You're
It's
wrong.
cool. I still like it.
I mean, you're wrong too, but that's fine. You're burning up inside. I see.
No, I'm really not.
I don't believe you. All right. Anything else that you got for me?
Yeah, I mean, some things that I've been working on.
Yeah, let's hear what you got, and then I'll tell you what I got.
I've been trying to make some changes to
What way?
one, better my mentality, uh, taking steps for a better future, financially, trying to change the game up since, like, man, I turned 30 in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, my mindset is just, it's on a different level right now where, like, I need to make things happen, and I'm just gonna do it now. I gotta do it now. I'm putting in the work.
That number 30 really turns a gear in so many people.
It does. Because, like, I mean, I've been thinking about my mortality for a while now, but it's not even just about the mortality, it's the legacy. It's just, I want to live. I want to have some freedoms.
Right. You don't want to just survive.
Yeah, everyone is working for the money. I'm working for the freedom to do what I want.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for. And I also want to start saving. Like really, really saving, because I've saved. I've gotten to the point where, like, I've had, you
don't have to put your finances out there, G.
Well, no, I don't care. Whatever.
Like, niggas gonna say that shit.
I've had times where I've had thousands of dollars in savings, but shit hits the fan, and then you gotta chip away at it to pay shit off.
I mean, that's what it's there for, though.
Yeah, that's what it's there for. But, like, everyone's like,
Put a hat on. Put a hat on.
Stop it.
Your hair. Hold on, because we didn't talk about that at all.
Let me circle back. All right, so the things that I've been doing is I've been making a to-do list, like a goal list for every single day.
Mm.
And I want to check those boxes off. So, like, I have Walk Charlie, which is just, it's a goal.
You gave yourself chores.
Kind of. No, I have Walk Charlie. I have, what is it? I give myself 2 hours to work on coding. I'm looking into that to do a side gig.
Yep. Are you doing the Google one for the certificate?
No.
Google has a program for that.
It's
a couple different IT things.
Like GitHub and everything. And, like, I'm still in the, like, it's been a couple days of doing it.
Gotcha.
Through, like it's a blessing from Josh Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy Josh Garcia, he owns his own web consulting business on top of what he does. So, like, I've been talking to him, and he was like, listen, you should get into this. So I'm putting in the work. I'm studying it right now. He hooked me up with some free courses and whatnot that I'm studying. So right now I'm looking into, like, I'm on the sections of HTML and CSSs and whatnot. Just learning coding.
It's different.
Looking for something, new skills.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the world is digital now, so
it is.
It's something to get into.
Mm-hmm.
It's always work. So that, doing that, I got the to-do lists, do one good deed a day, read a book, clean the apartment, work out, stretch, study. I always have, like, build myself, my mental,
like daily affirmations.
Yeah. Looking at a positive situation, not just always thinking the worst. Trying to manifest good things.
Right.
That's where I'm pushing myself at. Because, as you know, like, I've gone through a huge change. I'm going through a change right now. And, like, the first couple of days were kind of tough for me because, like, I didn't have my sons. And it was just, it wasn't an existential crisis, but I'm just like, well, it was an adjustment because I'm so used to my sons being here all the time with me, waking up with them, putting them to bed. So, like, the moment they left, it was so quiet. And
yeah, you pretty much went into shock.
I had no idea what they do. Like, I paid for, like, a few minutes, but then, like, I had no idea what to do. So like I was like, all right, I need to keep myself busy. So I cleaned the entire apartment. I moved shit around. I tried to do a bunch of stuff, and then when I was done, it was done relatively quickly because I didn't have that distraction of my son. So I'm got nothing to do is what it felt like. I have nothing to do. So I'm sitting there thinking like, what do I do in my life now? Like, what am I gonna do?
See, yeah.
And then like I don't think I said this, but like, you came through for me that one morning. You called me because like,
oh, when I was biking.
Yeah, you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm still in bed. And you're like, get your ass up. I'm not gonna let you fall in that hole. It was like, I never sleep in. Right. I haven't slept in so long. And like, it was 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock isn't sleeping in for some people.
No, that's way too late for me.
Yeah, that's midday for me.
It is.
And like, by that time, I'm usually, breakfast has been made, I've worked out, diapers have been changed, things have been done. I'm getting ready to prepare to make lunch at that point. So yeah, like I said, I don't think I ever like thanked you for that, like initially, but I mean that kind of jump started.
I mean, you woke up begrudgingly, but you're like, all right, let me get into it.
Yeah.
And then you got the boys later, and you were busy the rest of the day.
Yeah. So with all that, like, I've been working. I've just been grinding and trying to look, like you said, for the positives and manifest good things.
Right. I'm trying to do the same. I'm trying to think more positive and such. Been working out a lot more. Day trading. That's kind of my new kind of side gig. Just a new thing to learn, new skill to learn. Because, like you said, everything's online on the web. And money is never gonna stop being a thing, so might as well get in on the market while I can.
Yeah.
And I've had some good days of trades where I've made money. I work with a small pool right now, so it's a micro lot, but hey, something's better than nothing, and I'm learning the skill more and more every day. So that's kind of my extra little hopeful build up. Hopefully that finally starts to pay off. But again, gotta be diligent in learning the skill, making sure you set that time aside. So I still do my classes and whatnot, but it's right now, I mean, the market is pretty crazy, and between all the different things that affect it, this time of year, it's just a roller coaster of what's going on. I mean, apparently Bitcoin is doing fucking phenomenal. One of my teachers made a killing on it over the weekend. I was envious because I saw them numbers and I was like, well, damn.
Yeah, but see,
he made money, bro. He made money.
I think what I've been thinking about lately is we got to get rid of that "it must be nice" mentality.
Yeah, I that's the other thing I'm working on, is like, because I did say that it was a bit discouraging, but I also wanted to be happy for him too, like still give him his props and everything for making a killing in that particular day in that trade. So
rather than get discouraged by it,
right?
Fire, like he was able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can do it. We just got to put in.
Gotta put the work in.
Put the work in. Stop expecting instant results.
Yeah.
Everyone wants instant results, instant gratification, right away.
Especially in a field that I have never dealt with. But I'm so used to just picking things up so quickly that it's like, when it didn't happen, I of course got discouraged because I'm like, this isn't like me. I'm awesome at everything. Why am I not getting this immediately? Right. And I got to realize, well, I'm not awesome at everything because I haven't done everything. But I will get awesome at everything that I do because I'm amazing.
Yeah, you are.
Fucking awesome, dude. All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I got nothing going on this week outside of just celebrating Xmas with my family, and then hopefully doing something for New Year's. just Schwasty or something. Let's hope that stimulus check fucking comes through. From what I read, as early as Monday, checks start coming out. It all depends on what they vote on today, though.
Right.
You know, because they've said that, yeah, we're close for the past 3 months. I'm like, you guys are bad at sex. You guys aren't getting us there like we need you to.
It's like, it's hard to believe the money's not there. It's there.
It's there.
They can spend trillions and billions of dollars
on our army and stuff. Like they passed that through, not a problem. They gave them 700 plus billion, like easy money.
Right. It's important. I get it.
Oh, it is. But we put a lot of money into our military. And not to discredit it, but I'm like, some of that can be reassessed and put somewhere else. I'm like,
right. And then again, they've been taking money out of the pockets of the people and giving it to the
billionaires,
making the billionaires richer. The elites
tax
richer.
break after tax break after tax break, and economically, like people realize that tax breaks don't work on the little level. Like they don't work on the more individual level. When you're a corporation, it's a completely different ballgame. Those numbers matter. But let's hope they do their job, because that's what we pay them to do, you know? Actually, they pay themselves. They set their own salaries and shit.
Give themselves raises.
Mm-hmm.
They put themselves first. It's a very obvious thing.
Yep.
How many speeches or photos they take.
Doesn't matter to me. They're all trash. Literally all of them. They're trash humans.
Donations or like charities that they run. They put themselves first.
Mm-hmm.
Personal financial gain. It's not for the people. I don't care who follows who. No one's gonna ever change my mind. Politicians are evil.
Yo. But it seems like we're gonna end on that more aggressive note. Man, fuck Congress. Like,
but one more thing.
Congress ain't shit.
Need uncle in the back there. Jackie, one more thing.
One more thing. Hey, nigga, go. Hey, all right.
So, yeah.
Goodness.
Let's end this with the.
Let's be cheerful, everyone. Just be safe. Enjoy your holidays and the way that you do. Just do safe practices. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other what to do, but just be safe about everything that you do.
Yep.
And enjoy yourselves.
Yes. Live your life. Have a positive mindset, like you said. Have that growth mindset. Manifest good things.
Let's try and go into this next year on the right tip.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. We'll see you guys next time. Who knows when that is? We'll see you next time, though.